Something to put there in, but not right now. I'm sure the meow meow needs food also. Just cleaned up pretty good, scrappy dappy doo. Alright.
excited now. What are you doing over there? There you go. I'll get you some fresh water too. Yep. Uh-oh. How's that? All right, that'll... What's up, Scrappy? Is Neko-chan still out there? Yeah. Oh, she's right there. Neko, Neko. Yes. All right, let's see here. Good enough. What a mess. Let's get this. Yikes. All right. Andrew Plotkin's Spider and Web. This is a post-infocom, and for lack of a better term, it's like hobbyists started making these games. And this one's this is a pretty good one. The link to this game is there in the description, and just like most of the other text adventures, you need Frotz to play it, or most of the ones I've played on this channel. Ooh. I mean, the link's not in the description yet. It's right there in the chat. Excuse me. And so, let's go ahead and get it started. And the name of the file is Tangle. Move this over a little bit. No, not that one. So we're going to Frotz. Yep, auto-complete works there. Alright, so let's see what we got. On the whole, it was worth the trip. The plains really were broad and grain gold, if scarred with defenses and agricultural crawlers. The mountains were overwhelming, and however much of the capital city is crusted with squat brick and faceless concrete hulks, there are still flashes of its historic charm. You've seen spires above the streets, teeny green parks below tenements, hidden jewels of fountains behind walls. Any bland alley can conceal balconies wrought into iron gardens, fiery mosaics, a tree, or a bed of flowers nurtured by who knows who. This alley, however, is a total washout. It ends in flat, bare, dirty brick, and you found nothing but a door, which lacks even the courtesy of a handle. Maybe you should call it a day. First-time players should type about. All right. End of alley. It's a narrow dead end here, with walls rising oppressively high in three directions. The alley is quite empty, bare even of trash. Your guidebook warned you. The police are as efficient about litter laws as about everything else they do. You can retreat to the south. A plain metal door faces you to the east, near the alley's end. It is firmly shut. Let's go ahead and type about. Spider and Web is copyright 1997 to 98 by Andrew Plotkin. It may be copied, distributed, and played freely. An introductory note. To simplify the problem of dialogue in interactive fiction, the tell and ask commands are not used in this game. Your conversational options are limited to yes, no, and saying nothing at all. Trust me, this isn't as big a deal as it sounds. Also, after some consideration, I have decided not to implement body parts, head, arms, legs, hands, as separate objects. If you feel a desire to refer to yourself, me will suffice. It is possible to make a fatal mistake in this game, but you will immediately know you have done so. You can always undo after death and then fix the mistake. Therefore, the game is best played straight through. Accept any non-fatal mistakes that you may make. You will have a second chance. If you back up and replay each scene for maximum efficiency, avoiding all mistakes, certain aspects of the game will be lost. However, you will eventually reach a point where things become dangerous. You'll know when. Beyond that, you're playing for keeps, and heartbeats count. Save early and often. Do not expect Spider and Web to be anything like So Far or A Change in the Weather. It's not. In a certain sense, this is my first conventional game. In another sense, it's the strangest game I know, and understanding what's happening is entirely your problem. This game is free. But if you feel like sending me money, I won't refuse. If you feel like sending me comments or bug reports, I'll be ecstatic. As of the beginning of 1998, I am at. All right. So let's look again. Examine. Let's see if X works. X does. All right, and this one X says you can use X as short for examine. It's a naked sheet of metal, a foot taller than you, as wide as your outstretched arms, no handle, no keyhole, no label, no sign. No obvious way to open it at all, unless the black plate embedded beside it will serve. Let's see if we, nothing. Alright, so let's examine the plate. A featureless, dull black rectangle is embedded in the bricks beside the door. It is about the width of your palm. No fool could doubt the plate has something to do with opening a door, but it doesn't bear a clue about how to do it. Let's touch plate. Nothing happens. Hey, good evening there, Stormtrooper. We just started. We're in the, all we've done is looked at the door and looked at the plate. We're in an alley. And we can go south out of here. See what it says when I do this. You don't see how. And we don't have any inventory, so see where south gets us. Mouth of valley. You are an entrance of a narrow brick alley which runs further in to the north. To the south, a broad street courses by, congested with traffic and bicycles, although none of them seem to notice you. So if I go south again. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting started. You leave the door and alley behind you and set off to see what else this fine city might hold. Hey, Mitchell. And then there's a glaring light. Hit any key. Alright, for those of you that just showed up, we just started. We've only made a couple moves. We started out in the alley, and there's a door with no handle or anything, with a black plate next to it about the size of your palm. We tried touching the black plate, and then we just started. So we're just heading south out of the alley. And so here's where we are. Glaring light. Interrogation chamber. Imprisoned in the chair. Alright. So now we get to have a clue. So, you blink away sharp edges of memory, and the dim walls slowly emerge into your sight once again. Dark metal walls and air uncomfortably cool, and cool metal bands around your wrist and feet and forehead. He leans over his desk through the glow of his monitors and controls. Impatience tightens his face. "Don't be absurd," he says. "You are no more a sightseer than the old tree in Capitol Square, and if you'd had enough sense to walk away from that door, you wouldn't be here. You don't, and you didn't, and are. We caught you. And now you're going to start by telling me how you got through that door. Do you understand me? Alright, so. Evidently, we're a spy that got caught, and it has something to do with that alley. And, nope. I'm gonna stick to my story that I'd never opened that door and just walked back out of the alley. The man blinks and gazes at you. That's a lie. You're not stupid. Understand me. This machine can be set to a deeper probe. I don't want to do that because I would get only a partial set of images before you lapsed into autism. This approach is more productive, isn't it? What if I just don't respond? Okay. I guess I'll type yes here. See what happens. The man nods, apparently satisfied, and touches a control. Once again, a faint whine begins to drill through your temples. Glaring light. Hit any key. On the whole, it was worth... Okay, so here we are at the beginning again. On the whole, it was worth the trip. The plains really were broad and grained gold, scarred with fences and agricultural crawlers. The mountains were overwhelming. And however much of the capital city is scarred with squat brick and faceless concrete hulks, there are still flashes of its historic charm. This alley, however, has no time for charm. It ends in a flat, bare, dirty brick and a door which lacks even the courtesy of a handle. Not that you'll wait on courtesy. Narrow dead end here. Walls rising oppressively high in 3 directions. The alley is empty, bare even of trash. You're sure the police are efficient about litter laws as about everything else they do. You can retreat to the south. A plain metal door faces you to the east near the alley's end. It is firmly shut. So evidently, we're being interrogated. Let's check my inventory. I don't carry nothing. Examine door. So here we are at the beginning again. Touch plate. Nothing happens. South. And south again. You can't leave. You have a job to do. Huh. So there really is nothing in my inventory. Examine door. Wait. Okay, glaring light. Hit any key. Interrogation chamber. So now we're back in the interrogation chamber. You blink away memory. The dim room comes again into focus, and the man behind the desk. This is tedious, the man says. Of course you didn't walk up and stand there rattling the door like a night clump. Nor did you blow through the keyhole. Clenched knuckles rap on the desk, tension at odds with his patient tone. Nor, I add, did you break into this place barehanded and bare naked. You had something which opened that door. and you used it. Was it this? His fist opens abruptly. Something rod-shaped gleams silver in his palm. Well, I'm assuming that we did use that rod-shaped whatever the heck it is to open the door, but let's see what happens if we lie to him. And I don't know. I'm just assuming. So let's... No. No, but this is yours. A guard found it inside just before we caught you. And it's nothing of ours. So don't pretend you didn't carry it in. And so now we're hooked up to some kind of machine that enhances interrogation and can play back memories, but evidently it's not perfect. So here we are at the beginning again. Let's check our inventory this time. You are carrying nothing worthy of attention except a lockpick. All right. Examine panel. What? Look. Examine door. Oh, that's right. I can use X for examine on this game. Examine plate. Let's see if we can open the plate. Alright. Use lockpick. On plate. Use isn't a word. Unlock door. With lockpick? What's up, meow meow? It's not clear precisely how the lockpick can be used to unlock that. Examine lockpick. The pick is a silver rod the size of... Hey! That hurts. Meow meow. Neko neko. She's funny. She tells me when she's hungry she thinks there's boobies in my chin. And she'll climb up here and start trying to find the boobies under my chin. I just fed you. Which she didn't do this time, but the status dot is blue. Alright, so let's touch panel with lockpick. Because it seems to be some kind of fancy electric lockpick. Yep. What? Oh, plate. It's a plate. Aha! The pick locks itself rigidly to the black plate by the door. Its status dot flashes to yellow. Alright, let's try Z for wait. The lockpick's status dot is sliding towards green. The lockpick's status dot fades to pure green and flicks steady blue. The door slides neatly open, and now All right. So, interesting. So what have we learned? We learned that we can. Okay, we have learned that this machine isn't foolproof. Because twice, was it twice? Or at least once we fooled the machine, and that our memory, that we didn't open the door and we just walked out of there. Walked out of the alley back into the city. The man turns the lockpick again in his fingers. This is nice. This truly is. We have nothing like it. A thoughtful blink. And this was the only piece of equipment you carried. Yep. The man winces. I truly can't believe that. If you had one such clever trick, you had others. Not, he adds, that they did you any good in the end. No. No? He shrugs sympathetically. Let's continue. You entered the complex. I wonder if I need to map this. Hit any key. Is there anything on the back of this? Yep. What have we here? I don't know if I need to map anything here or not, but there's a piece of paper if I do. Might as well start. So we were in a white junction. You stand lightly in a bare tiled corridor, white tiles and cold white walls. The ceiling is acoustical paneling divided by illuminating strips of plastic. The hall runs north and east, with a branch curving away to the southeast. Ceiling. All right. Let's see what's north. Corner at doors. There is a featureless metal door to the west, which is closed. Okay, so to the west is the featureless door. A more normal one stands closed to the north. One of the ceiling panels is missing. X gap. The hole is about 2 foot by 3. Through it, you can see actual concrete ceiling. A few inches above. Shoot. Alright, so featureless door is over here. That's probably where we came in. Let's see our inventory. Uh-oh. You were carrying nothing worthy of attention except a lockpick and a tool case, which is open, in which are a mini lamp, a scan scrambler, an asset pack, a blast tab, a voice module, a radio module, a timer, a toggle switch, a push button, a voice transmitter, and a key transmitter. Okay, so we were able to lie to this interrogation machine a few times, claiming we were carrying nothing worthy of attention, or nothing of importance, except we got a bunch of stuff here now. Huh. Alright, the mini lamp has open door. Normal. You open a normal door. Okay, let's go north. There's got to be something up there. And so now we're at the storage closet. And there's a way to the south. Alright, so storage closet. 2 rough wooden crates are backed into a corner of the closet. On the larger crate is a bolt wrench. Get wrench. Get larger crate. Larger crate. Okay, push. Larger. It's probably going to still say that. Crate. South. Nope, too heavy to move. Alright, so let's get smaller crate. What I'm thinking is I need something to stand on. Alright. So we got a bolt wrench anyway. Reach into gap. No. Look into gap. From down here, you can see nothing through the hole except the concrete directly above it. And we can't move the crates. So that does seem to push me towards I need to stand on something to see what's up there. Alright, let's go back to the junction. So now we're back in the white junction. Shall we see what's to the southeast? Oh wow. Corridor. So that featureless door at the corner at doors is a different place, because this one is telling me we're at the corridor by entrance. Curves away. The metal face of the entrance door stands closed to the west. This is entrance door to the west. Alright, let's go north. Back at the white junction. Go north again. Open metal door. Alright. Yeah, it's completely different. Well, like I said, we're those Infocom games are from the 80s. This one's from 1998. So do we still have the lockpick? Yeah. So examine door. Metal. Another plaque plate. Alright, so touch, plate, with lockpick. Z and Z and Z. The metal door slides open. Oh boy, so that leads to, that seems like it leads to an office. And we're back into, and it looks like we're going to be heading back to the metal door slides open. Beyond, several people are working at cluttered desk. One looks up absently and then stares, and then a loud buzzer echoes down the hall. Moments later, 3 guards charge towards you, weapons drawn, and the glaring light, and we're back into, whoops, Interrogation Chamber. You blink away memory. That would be the logistics office. 5 agents working at the time, very diligent men and women, none of whom recall their door popping open on them. Your electronic key is a lovely toy, but you don't have to play with it for my sake. He touches a control. So we didn't do that. That's something we didn't do, is try to go into the logistics office. At least not yet. So we're back at the white junction. Well, let's see what's to the east. Ooh. The corridor angles here and crosses a boundary of some sort as it does. A few... Alright. So it looks like it goes southeast. It angles to the southeast, it would appear. And we're at the corridor boundary. What? Okay. Corridor boundary. A few strides down the southeast branch, okay. A dotted red line crosses the floor. You can retreat from the boundary to the west. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is real, it's a really trippy game. It's pretty neat. You're being interrogated by some fancy science fiction equipment. Aha, let's see A scan scrambler. Examine scrambler. It's a small orange pyramid traced with conductor matrix. It can detect and scramble scan web on any frequency. Or so the theory is drawn. There's a minus link on one edge. What else we got? An acid pack, a blast tab, a voice module, a radio module. Wow, we got a lot of stuff that we have no idea. Well, let's see what happens, right? Southeast. You step across the line and continue down the corridor, and there's a glaring light. I believe you're forgetting something, the man gazes at you levelly. Our forensics people went over the area very thoroughly after we captured you. And we found evidence that you'd been up in that open ceiling panel in the northwest corner. Did you think you could hide that from us? Yep, I thought I could hide that from you. You did. You can cover up memories, perhaps? Unexpectedly, he smiles. Blood speaks loud, but blood speaks loud where words fade away. Eh? Now this time the truth. Okay, we're back at the White Junction. Was it north? Let's X the gap again. Touch gap. The hole is about a foot out of reach. North. Open door. Normal. Open crate. What? Oh. North first. Get wrench. Open larger crate. Open smaller crate. And inventory. What the heck? So how do I get up into that ceiling? I'll try it with, okay, open, smaller crate with wrench. I don't know what else to do. It's a wrench, not a crowbar. What The heck? Oh, let's do this. Alright, get blast tab. Put blast tab on larger crate. Put timer on blast tab. You connect the timer to the blast tab. The timer turns purple. So let's whoops. Small purple box. Oh. 2 dials on one side. The link is connected to the blast tab. The status stat is blue. Both the green and blue dials are set to 1. The timer's indicator is blank. So the plus link is connected to the blast tab. Set blue dial to 2. Aha. Press dials. Nothing obvious happens. South, north, inventory. Examine radio module. X push button. X key transmitter. Press key. You press the transmitter key. The radio module's link dot flashes green in confirmation. But as it isn't linked to anything, that's all. Attach transmitter to radio module. Key. Oh my goodness. Well, we can't push the crates, we can't move the crates, we need to climb on something. Or we need to figure out how to cross the red line. X. Attach. Okay. X timer. And it's connected. Press green dial. Nothing happens. You squeeze harder until the contact finally clicks. The green dial lights as you press it. The timer's indicator flashes to 1. Press blue dial. The timer's blue dial flashes once and the indicator flashes to 2. Crack. The blast tap goes off, leaving a scarred crater beneath it and a ringing in your head. And the noise went completely unnoticed, says the man. An eyebrow raised. Alright. You know, I haven't played this. I have played this and gotten through it, but it's probably at least 10 years ago. I'm really lost. This isn't like playing in one of them old info games at all, like I remember everything. Well, not everything, but most of it. Hold this. Well, let's say, yep, the noise went completely unnoticed. It did. I have been in this building all day, and I don't recall my lunch hour being quite so noisy. So that's not what we did. Huh. All right, let's go. Oops. All right, there doesn't seem to be anything there. Well, the interrogator knows that he caught us, but he doesn't really know what we did between getting inside this building and getting caught. And so he's trying to suck it out of the memories in our brain with this fancy machine. I wonder if help works, just out of curiosity. Yep. Okay, so it's basically the same thing we got when we typed about at the beginning of the game. Let's examine the acid pack. Interesting. It's a brown cone, small brown cone, covered with teeny pores. It contains a pressurized capsule of a rather clever catalytic acid, which eats through most metals like a blowtorch, but is harmless to anything else. Well, that's not going to help us with wooden crates now, is it? Examine scrambler. Okay, there is a minus link on one edge, so we have to attach it to something. Toggle switch. Attach. Toggle switch to scrambler. The toggle switch turns orange to confirm the match. Alright, so north, east, inventory, flip, toggle, switch. Yeah, all that interrogator knows right now is we got in there and we got caught, and he's trying to fill in the rest of it by searching through our memories with this machine. You flip the orange switch on. The scrambler's status dot turns green, and an almost inaudible whine begins with it. Alright, let's see if we can go southeast now. That didn't seem to work. Aha! You're forgetting the blood traces again. Don't pretend you didn't jump up to that missing panel. Now, what did you do there? The man touches a control. Okay, so we can try jump. So let's try jump, right? Alright, so let's try that. Let's just... Aha! You bend and leap. Your fingers brush the edge of the hole. Catch. And you concentrate on holding on. Your feet swing gently a foot above the floor. A sharp edge is digging into one finger. You shift your grasp hastily, but a few drops of blood smear across the hole's lip. Alright, look into gap. Ah, ha, 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 ha. A small package is sitting on the pan lid, just a few inches. Let's get package. Taken. You move your hands a bit, one at a time, to ease the strain. Alright, down. X package. It's an oblong bundle of cloth. Open cloth. It's not yet time. Alright. Wow. It's been an hour already. Alright. I'm going to take a smoke break because smoking and playing isn't working too good. 5-minute break. 3 to 5 minute break. Be right back. Oh boy. Huh. Well, whatever's in this package, when we come back, we'll go back to the corridor boundary and see if we can open the cloth there. That's the one thing. See, the interrogator will slowly, between all these flashbacks of this machine probing our brain, we'll finally get to, because evidently we're like drugged and strapped to a machine, so we're not doing so, who knows if we know what the heck's really going on either. So, yeah, anyway, be right back. I'd play some music or something, but I'd probably get a copyright strike.
Okay, it's not terrible.
Put that away. All right. So let's go ahead. I've been trying to smoke this cigarette for an hour. Finally got it done. All right, so we want to go south. I'm going to go east. Whoops. All right. Might help if I type that in a cool retro term and not the chat, huh? Now let's see if we can open the cloth. It's not time yet. Well, what the heck? Are we going to have this interrogator help us out again? You know what? The scan scrambler might be what we do here. Because the last time the interrogator came back, he didn't say anything about this. He's like, oh, and you're trying to tell me that you weren't up there. All right, let's go back to the storage closet. Oh, I need to get that wrench too. X wrench. Heavy steel wrench. Open cloth. It's not time yet. Okay, so let's go back to the boundary. And get scrambler, toggle switch, because I might have actually done this right. Attach, toggle switch, choose scrambler. Oh, might help if I don't miss letters. Flip toggles. And southeast. Well, let's see what. Aha! With the metal of the wrench hidden from your ever-watchful scan web. A wonderful little artifact, your little orange pyramid. The man spreads his hands in Oz's assumed awe, then shakes his head. I don't think your techniques are quite that good. You could muffle the metal signature, I would say, but not perfectly. It would leave eddies. Small ones, within the error tolerance of our scan. Enough to hide the wrench for a few minutes, but after that, a dozen acceptable errors within 10 minutes is... And we picked up no such suspicious sequence. And therefore, you did not carry the wrench across that line, did you? I guess we'll tell him no. Okay, so let's... And besides, he adds, we found the wrench sitting on the crate. He smiles briefly. All right. So let's leave the wrench alone this time. So north, jump, xgap, get package, down, south, east, all right, let's do this again. Get toggle switch, comma scrambler, oh, attack. Attach, not attack. What the heck? See if we get further this time. The man nods with consideration. And off you went, through our secure zone like a scalpel through cheese, a plastic scalpel, he adds, smiling at you. So I don't know why you turned on that charming device. As I said, it couldn't have hidden metal for any length of time. Thus you had none. At least our scan web keeps spies from carrying guns with them when they stroll through our bases. He pauses a moment. Or does your side have non-metallic guns? Now. Oh no. No. We would know. A silence draws out, and you look to find the man staring at a far wall, as if you and your chair had dissolved away. Then, thoughtfully, for all the effort we put into secrets, my people and yours, do we ever manage to keep any? His eyes are on you again. Oh yeah, we got secrets. Yes, and there you are. because you don't have this one. And this is the secret that matters. You didn't get it, and we can keep it just a little longer. Nope. A little longer is all we need. A bit more time here as well. I hope you'll continue to cooperate. Your next move must have been... Alright, so let's just... Whoa. Now we're at a T-junction. The white corridor. Alright, so... we haven't been here yet. The white corridor runs east to west here, with a branch leading off to the north and a closed metal door to the south. You can see that the east hall reaches a dead end a short distance away. You hear footsteps somewhere to the north. Alright, well, interesting. What? This was the good pen. Do I have something else? Oh, ain't that... don't that stink. The pen just died. Alright, I know where there's a pen. Right here. There's probably... No? Yes. Alright, so T-junction. East to west here. With a branch leading off to the north. And a closed metal door to the south. Let's see if we can go west. And we have diagonal branch. Northwest to the east. Another short hall leads south. Distant foot. Alright, I'm going to go northwest. And see if that takes us back to the corridor boundary. You return up the corridor across the red line. Okay, cool. So that does go to corridor boundary. So we got a couple more rooms mapped this time anyway. I don't think so. There were people up and down that west corridor during that interval. You weren't seen back there. Besides, it would hardly be elegant, and he smiles very suddenly. We've had that part of the story. repeating it would be redundant, yes? Bad art. No? You don't think so? You must not have had my fiction tutor. You did not expect to hear a chuckle in this room. For all the stakes, it comes down to you telling stories, doesn't it? You spin me a story, and I'll listen. He nods. The oldest profession. And you've been telling it anyway. This verse isn't yet right. He touches a control. Okay, so where we're at. We're back to the T-junction. And so, X-door. You hear footsteps somewhere to the north. The footsteps seem to be approaching. Let's go east from here. And we're in dead end south. And there's a single steel door on the north wall. X door. Plate. The metal door to the north isn't important. The footsteps to the rest grow louder. All right. Well, heck. Z. Oh boy. Just footsteps to the west are very clear now. The guards come around the corner, well-trained guards, of course. Look both ways when they enter an intersection. For a moment, you stare at them staring at you. Then they draw their weapons. Okay, so that north door. The squad in Mobile 3, the ones you say stumbled into you. You do have their images, right? I know you saw them. But they say they never saw you. Did they lie? No. Thank you. Now let's have it again. Alright. Put lockpick on plate. Because we're at the T-junction door. Z. 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 The footsteps move out of a branch corridor to the north, a trio of guards, still heading this way. Uh-oh. You dodge back out of their line of view, flattening yourself inside the west side of the T. The lockpick status dot fades to pure green and flicks steady blue. The metal door slides open. To the north, the footfalls of the guard cease, startled by this apparition. Then they begin again, hurrying. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we can at least map out another room. Haha. You hurl yourselves towards the open door, snatching at the lockpick as you go by. Nearly, but your fingers close wrong, and the silver rod clatters to the floor behind you as you dive over the threshold. The door slides closed, and you are left in quiet dark. A moment later, the door slides open again. A surprising number of pulse guns are aimed through it, all at you. Alright, so that's not what we did. Impatience is playing between his eyes now. Yes, you had time to get inside, but the door, did you notice, would have come open in full view of the Mobile 3. You did notice. In truth, that's what you showed me. He shakes his head. But 3 says they didn't see you at all. And they certainly didn't see you fooling around with that door. And they certainly didn't enact that tableau at the end with the guns. He seems particularly disgusted with that touch for some reason. Is it what? You just enjoy a dramatic scene? So we can fool this fancy machine to some degree, evidently. Yep, I enjoy a dramatic scene. Spare me. Alright, so evidently we got to try this door in the diagonal branch. So let's go west. Oh, short hall leads south. Let's go south. You take a half a step and nearly trip as you turn. A woman is standing to the south. At the end of the hall, she leans on the frame of an open door, talking to someone in the room beyond. If you continue, she will certainly notice you. Alright, let's see. Let's wait and see what happens. The woman nods and leans back. Let's wait again. South. You move south, light on your feet as you can be, but luck isn't up to hope. Before you are halfway down the hall, the woman catches your movement from the corner of her eye. Okay, maybe I should have waited longer. She glances over and then frowns and then shouts and ducks inside the door. A buzzer sounds loudly. Look now, I am still paying attention. The professor didn't see you either. The man touches a control. Let's go north. Nope. Alright. The core, okay, angle branch. At least let's go ahead and add this to our map, right? Corridor runs north and south like every other hallway in this place. A short hallway branches off to the northeast. And there's a metal door to the west. All right. No, understand. This isn't a question. The guards did not see you. Not toenail or eyebrow. They heard a noise. Something clattering across the floor in the eastern dead-end corridor. That's what they investigated. That's what you're trying to explain here. Clear? Yes. Well, now I'm confused. Good. So we have a timer, an acid pack, a voice module, a radio module, a push button. A wrapped package. Can we open the package now? Yeah, but how did... But how did we... It's not time yet. But how do we distract them? Oops. Well, hell. And the guy just told us they heard something where I'm at right now, so evidently... Oh boy, so this is... I messed up this time. Except they didn't see you there. The man touches a control before you can respond. All right. Radio module. It's got a plus link on one side. Let's X key transmitter. Radio module to key transmitter. No, what the heck? Oh, the key transmitter doesn't have a link. Well, I messed up again. They don't want us to open the wrapped package yet. What just happened? Weird. So what am I going to do when I come back? It seems like we must have to throw something. Oh well. Let's go west. South. Z. Just wait. Wait again. Wait again. How do I distract them guards in that dead end? Well, hopefully they'll go south. The woman shakes her head again, and you barely duck behind the junction corner as she glances around. The guards have nearly... Nope, they come around the corner. The guards come around the corner. One glances south and begins to wave to the woman at the end of the hall. The other two do not. and find themselves looking right at you. Except they didn't see you there. Alright, let's see if we can go east once and then west. We can. Oops, I went west. So I wonder how long all right. Module to radio module. You cannot connect two positive links together. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Attach, blast, tab, to radio module. And the key transmitter. See, alright, so we'll try that next time. Throw radio module east. All right. Try this, east. Attach voice module to radio module. To blast tab. Drop. Oh boy. What? And you guys in the chat got any ideas? All right. Oh, boy. We got a bunch of time to do stuff. Get blast tab. I probably could have. All right. All right. Did I try the voice module? Okay. The blast tap. So it looks like we can. Did you hear that? Comes a voice to the north. Sounded like it was coming from the wiring closet. The footsteps begin to hurry. The 3 guards around the corner and run down the east hall without a glance at where you huddle in the western branch. I'm getting closer. Key. Press key. You hear a sharp crack from somewhere nearby. Well, I tried to blow the guards up. Very dramatic, a play worthy of a storytale spy. But somehow, I think the guards would have noticed being blown apart. Well, what don't we need? All right, let's throw mini lamp east. Wait. Hit any key. Okay, so that may have been, interesting. That was better. That was better. Well, I wonder if they, let's see what I heard outside. I'll be right back. We're about done for the night, so it looks like we'll continue this Sunday, but I'll be right back. What's up, Scrappy? I don't see nothing. Nope, I don't see nothing. Did the neighbor come home? Come on, Meow Meow. Come on, Nico, get back in here so I close the door. Nico. I'll just leave it open for around. All right. Hopefully I won't need the mini lamp. All right. Yep. I didn't see nothing out there. Maybe the neighbors came home. So let's get mini lamp. Throw mini lamp east. West. That didn't work. The point of distracting the guards, I assume, is so they wouldn't see you. Oh, I should go north after. Dum-de-dum-dum. All right. Get mini lamp. All right. East. Footsteps begin to hurry. The three guards run around the corner. The three guards round the corner and run down the east hall without a glance at where you. Well, you know, I'm only going to be here for about 7 more minutes, and I'm going to be done anyway. I mean, that'll be the 2-hour point. But let's see if we can go north now. No! Oh, wait, that did work. But yeah. Wait a minute. You hold your breath and slip around the corner, out of the guard's line of sight, and pause. There is no cry of alarm. You exhale silently and stroll off to the north. Okay, it seems like we got farther. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. A street corner dazzler would be proud. You distract Mobile 3 with the mini lamp. When they follow the noise, you walk up the corridor, yes? Let's just type yes and see what happens. Oh! I should have known. Duh. And they bring the mini lamp to security's attention. He turns the palm out, displaying the silver rod in his hand. And it looks like, instead, a great deal like your lockpick. Not that they knew what it was at the time, of course. But we may as well correct a detail of which object you threw. And have a good night there, Stormtrooper. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time also. Alright, so we know... Alright, so... Okay, so let's try this again. Throw lockpick east. Now let's go north. Very neat. Behind the backs of the guards, and leave them to mumble over the lockpick. Not that they knew what it was at the time. And of course, and you slip north into the core areas. I wonder what's going on out there. Yes. I assume you went straight to the lab then? Let's just type yes. Straight for your goal. Do you have any imagination? Do you realize what this technology will be used for? He seems as astonished at the outburst as you. No. All right. Naturally, you were sent for, and so you came. That must be a quote. Implications are someone else's job. Clean war, no troops, no civilian blood, one man at a time. Slipped into an office or a palace, beyond any hope of wall or guard, or not even a man or grenade, a canister of gas, the end of security. I'd be out of a job. His eyes are distant. And again, you feel that you are the least important thing in the room. Bad enough if we get it first. We'll take it apart, or just threaten to. Harsh but quick, it would be over. We'd have won. But if your people get it too, if you'd gotten out with the data, do you realize? No. Of course you don't. You just march. But see? Knives at each other's throats. How long could that last? 2 years? 5? Eventually it would be too tempting. Some premier or on-commander who poses too much immediate threat. Somehow his eyes are holding yours. Then it would be literal knives at each other's literal cursed throats. Whole governments beheaded overnight. Same for anyone who tries to move up, take charge. It wouldn't end. Could you swear, honestly, that anyone left on your side wouldn't keep using it on anyone left on your side? Senate men, troops, farmers? Type no. There is a long pause, and then the man smiles, not at you. And in spite of that, or anything, I march too. Now let's get back to that. The lab. Oh, cool. So, I'm going to save. I'm going to call it lab, so that when I can still autocomplete frotztangle.z5. All right. Let's quit. This don't seem to be any points. Yes. All right. So there's 2 hours into Spider and Web. Now there is a point in this game, like right now, like I said, it's very forgiving, and you keep getting hints on how to progress. But at a certain point, when we escape, that it will change drastically, and we won't, and you don't get to keep doing things over and over again. You have to actually get it right. But it's pretty interesting so far. And like I said, I've played this so long ago, I don't remember any of this stuff. Well, it's been slow progress, but it's been steady progress also. But yeah, it gets harder, huh? Yeah, I guess you could say that. But we're not at that part of the game yet. So is this Tuesday? So we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this Sunday. Because we're going to be back to Ultima 7 on Thursday and Saturday. And a Shadowrun stream will just, when I have time, I will get back to streaming Shadowrun returns at some point. But yeah, it actually does change. Like right now, I can do pretty much anything I want, and it doesn't matter. I just have to keep going back to the back and forth between the interrogator and my memories. And you can pretty much do anything you want and not make the game, and not lose the game or make it unwinnable. But there's, at a certain point, that changes. So I guess, yeah, you could probably call that harder. Where's the Neko-Chan? Neko. Come here, Neko. Come here, little mascot. You gotta say goodbye. Whoopsie. There's the Neko-Chan. Yeah, looky. Say bye-bye. Are you gonna say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you gonna bite my finger? Yep, so that's so that was pretty interesting. And like I said, there's the I'll end up putting that link to the game in the description. That's at the beginning of the chat, pretty much right after I stop this. And I'll see you next time. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to, same time, same bat channel, tomorrow, I'm going to stream Shadowrun Returns. And thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I will see you next time. And at some point, yes, I will continue making videos on No One Lives Forever. I didn't get through that yet on the videos. Those won't be live streams. And I will make more Dark Forces 2 videos, and we will get to the end of those 2 games at some point. But this live streaming's taking up all of my YouTube time at the moment. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.